Hey, this is Canine Chris. How you doing? Friday. It's a good day, Friday. You know, people ask me this, how in the world do I like my Fridays because it's my Monday? Because my Friday is on Tuesday, like my work Friday. They're asking me, how, I mean, how you're so peppy being on the gate. You know what I mean? And I tell them, it's just, you see it in the contractors and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I got the weekend off. All right, cool, man. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, you don't have the weekend off. But I'm like, I don't care. My weekends is Wednesdays and Thursdays. And knock on the steering wheel, I put in for corporal. Hopefully, I can get that position. But I'm not gonna hold all my eggs in one basket. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm just gonna, because right now on the gate, I like the gate. I like the East Gate. It's an awesome gate, whatever the case may be. But I'm not doing any patrolling. I do one dispatch a week. I don't do any patrolling or anything like that. So it's like, I got to get with Joe and my supervisor and say, hey, put me on the road on Tuesday. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm going to talk to him and see if I can do the road on Tuesdays. So I can keep my my training in my head. Because I'm also an FTO trainer. But when you're off something for a long period of time, like for example, we had our vehicles at the market shops. Now we have them at the admin. So it's a totally different concept, in and out, trying to get things done. So, but to me, basically, in the position of put in for corporal, I have almost 22 years of knowledge. I've learned the new ways. I know the old ways, and and it just, you always put your head in an opportunity, and it's first shift. Which is a good thing. And no one wants to transfer to first shift as a corporal that I know of. So I'm hoping, and I sent an email out to my director to say, hey, give me a chance, of being a corporal. I don't care how much they give me extra a month. I mean, an hour. To be honest with you, could be a quarter, could be 35 cents. That'd be great if I got 35 cents back. Because they take 35 cents out because I don't have differential pay because I work first shift. So that's pretty cool. If I can get at least 35 cents, that'll get me back to where I was. But other than that, it's just, I think I'm ready to be a supervisor again. It's just that, and I got to, like, my corporal became sergeant. He got the sergeant's position. And, and he did an excellent job as corporal, my trainee back in the day. And he's moving up in the ranks. And that's what he wanted to do. When I first met him, that's what he wants to do. He just wants to move up the ranks. And that's why he's a sergeant. And then one day, if he stays long, he may be the next lieutenant on another shift. Who knows? But being a corporal has some responsibilities, and that's something to where I want to look into, and learn from Joe and Fabian, their ways, so when they're both gone, on whatever, then I can come and step in and do it their way. That's what a corporal should do. Okay, because when your sergeant and lieutenant is either on vacation or they call sick, and you're in charge, you do it the way Joe does it. You do it the way Fabian does it. Fabian does it the way Joe does it. Joe does it the way he does it, and then the corporal does it the way Joe does it, and that's the biggest thing in the world is you got to focus on that. You know what I mean? So, but if I don't get it, like I said, I'll have a backup plan. I'll ask them if I can do patrol on Tuesdays, which would be pretty cool. So, other than that, as it is. Oh yeah, family's back from vacation. They had a great time. I don't know if I said this already, but they had a good time. But they were like sardines in the Outlander. They fit 7 people in the Outlander. It was not a comfortable fit for a 5+ hour drive. So they're like, well, next time we're getting a van. Okay, we're gonna get a van. So, but I didn't go because I didn't have the vacation or PTO time. I used that all up. during the holidays. So so basically, I was like, I was a little bummed out. That didn't go. Thank God, there'll be 8 people. And they'll put me on top on the rack. She bought this thing on the top. It's a canopy type deal to put stuff in, and she had it all hooked up and everything. And it lasted all the way down to Orlando, then to St. Augustine, and then back, back home. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. I need one for my vehicle, because the rack, you can install a rack on your vehicle. Do you know how much that costs? $1,419 and change. That's buying the parts and the labor and put it on your vehicle. I don't have a front camera like I used to with Athena. I miss my Athena. Oh, my brown goddess. Now I got Blackie. But I like Blackie. The only problem is with Blackie, I don't have a steering wheel heater, and I don't have a front camera. I have the mount for it, but that's it. So I'm like, I do have a back camera though. But when I get the funds, I'm thinking about getting the front camera put in, because it's awesome having a front camera. Other than that, so yeah, I'm babbling. Bab. All right, okay, now Chris is out. I got about 7 minutes to go. See you later. Bye, everybody. Gotta run. Gotta go. Gotta get out of here somewhere, somehow, somehow. Peace, everybody.